Hello and welcome to this exclusive interview. I am joined with recent tour card holder Gian van Veen. How are we?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Thanks for having me.
Firstly, many congratulations on earning your tour cards. How excited are you for your first year as a PDC player?
Yeah, very excited, of course. Last year I got a small taste of what it's like to be on the Pro Tour and to play in the Euro Tours, and yeah, I just can't wait to get started as a full-time pro.
And you obviously came through Q School last week, and we all know how difficult it can be at Q School with 4 days straight of competition. How did you find that?
Yeah, of course it was difficult. Yeah, it was 4 days for me at least. I didn't have to play the first stage, which was good for me. But it was 4 days of hard work. I played okay. Didn't play my best, but at that pressure, I don't think anyone can blame me for not being at my best. But I did what was necessary. I played well enough to win those games, and yeah, luckily I got the tour card.
And you came through a very difficult field at Q School this year because the likes of WDF number one, Jelle Klassen, and Wesley Plazier, they all missed out on tour cards.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone kept saying the last couple of years that the UK Q school was more difficult than the EU, but I think this year it was quite leveled out. More entries as well in the EU, so more tour cards available. But as you said, like the names that I've missed out on tour cards, who are I think should be good enough to be on the tour, is massive. So yeah, I just feel very happy and yeah, kind of lucky to be one of the guys with the tour card.
You played the modus events on a few occasions last year. With the round robin system they operate, how did that help in developing your game?
Yeah, very much so. Especially the last time on the stage and in front of the cameras is massive experience. Even though well, at the finals night there was a crowd, but even when there is no crowd, you still get the experience in front of the camera, and everyone is watching. And yeah, with the round robin stage as well, you if you lose a game, it's not over, but still you want to win every game, which is a different mindset to the normal PDC tournaments. But yeah, it was good experience, and yeah, it really helped me up my game.
And you already touched upon the experience you got last year from playing on the Pro Tour. You played on the Euro Tour as well. You actually reached the final on the Pro Tour as well. How important will that experience of last year help going into this year?
Yeah, very much so. I think last year I showed everyone what I can do, and the names that I beat, and uh, that of course gave me a lot of confidence, especially going in this year. Not everything is new. I know what to expect and what I can do, and yeah, I think I know what I can do, and I know that I'm capable of doing it as well on the Pro Tour. So yeah, it was massive to have that year I had last year.
You finished 10th on the Challenge Tour with the likes of Van der Velde and Scott Williams also qualifying for the Pro Tour. Are you looking forward to getting on the tour this year and starting to play the sport's very best?
Yeah, of course. That was my dream when I grew up to be the tour card holder, to be amongst the best in the world. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what I can do with the best in the world, and yeah, just to mix it with those guys. Yeah, like really looking forward.
Obviously, darts in Holland is getting bigger year on year, with the likes of Dirk and Danny coming through more recently. Who was your main inspiration when you grew up watching the sport?
Ooh, my main idol when I grew up was Gary Anderson, because of the fact that when, especially like in the 2011, 2012 years, it was so easy for him. It looked so easy. His throw looked easy, just effortless, and yeah, that really was my idol. But now, everyone is doing great, and especially for the Holland with the rise of Michael van Gerwen since 2012, really helped the sport grow in Holland. And yeah, that's really been a massive factor.
You mentioned Michael van Gerwen, and he performed really well at the recent World Championship. What would it mean to you to qualify this year and play on the famous Ali Pali stage?
Yeah, and it would mean the world, especially for the first year as a tour card holder. The main goal is to qualify for the World Championship, and that would be a dream coming true. Everyone is like, yeah, you want to be world champion, but first of all, you have to get on that stage. So that is the goal for this year, and yeah, we'll see what we can do.
You played the Players' Championship finals last year as a result of Peter withdrawing from the competition. What was going through your mind when you found out you got the opportunity to play?
Well, first of all, I knew before the final weekend of the Pro Tour that would be very difficult because I only played like 3 weekends of Pro Tour to qualify for the Player Championship finals. But then I made the final, and then the next day I looked at the rankings. I was only 2 spots behind the Player Championship final, so it was a nerve-wracking day. I beat Joe Cullen in the last 64 to qualify for the final, and then I lost to James Wade. And I looked at the ranking after the game, and I saw I finished 65th, so 1 place behind. So I was like, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I only played 9 Pro Tour events, so it wasn't really my expectation to make it to Minehead. But yeah, when I got the news that Peter had to withdraw, of course, due to the illness of his wife, it was really sad for him. But for me, that opened a lot of doors, and yeah, I was really excited to make it to Minehead, and especially on the main stage as well against Ross, who played phenomenal. But yeah, it was really a great experience to be on the main stage.
You signed a new deal with Red Dragon last year before earning your tour card in Calcar last week. You must be
Yeah,
excited for the future, surely.
yeah, of course. You know, the final I made was the first tournament I played with my new personalized darts, and after that they released them as well during the launch in December. So yeah, it was really happy with the new deal I signed with Red Dragon, and I can't wait for the future together.
And how have they helped you since you've been with them?
Very much so. I joined them when I was like 12 or 13 years old, so I'm with them now for quite some while. And you know, they always spoke about the trust they have in me when I played in the youth system, but now as well in the or in the main tour. So yeah, it was really great to have them backing me all the time, and really means a lot to me. Yeah.
And finally, Gian, what are you expecting from this year? Like, what do you want to achieve in the year of 2023?
Yeah, as I said before, the main goal for this year is to qualify for the World Darts Championship in Alexandra Palace. Yeah, that's the main goal, and especially well, I made a final last year, so of course it would be nice to make it again, but I think that's a bit too much to ask for a first year. But yeah, just qualify for the Player Championship finals, qualify for the World Championship, and then if I make that, then I have a successful year.
Well, good luck to the rest. Good luck to you, Gian, for this year, and thank you very much for
Thank
speaking
you
with
very
us.
much.